here doing some garden cleanup and planting some more seeds for the fall because all the seeds that I dropped in this bed here, only a few of them germinated. As you can see, there's some beans growing here, only four. And so I planted some lettuce, some Swiss chard, and some beans in here right before the storm. And that was it. So now I just have those onions over there and these four bean plants. So I'm going to go ahead and drop some more seeds. And I went ahead and put some Swiss chard in the back there. And also I mulch with this straw. And so the grains, they started taking root. So I am cleaning some of that out. What I am happy about is there's a lot of worms in here. So I'm always happy to see a bunch of worms in my garden beds. But so I'm going to drop some seeds. I'm going to drop some carrots, some more bush beans to fill in those spaces there that are missing. And then I'm going to do some more garden work out here. I have a lot of other stuff that I cleaned out. I did go ahead and get some cleaning done out here. I cleaned out, hey, Educated Natural, how are you, my dear? Thank you so much for stopping in. I came out here to do some garden cleanup. And so some of my seeds that I planted right before the storm, I think I planted them on Saturday. You see, the only thing that came up is these four bean plants here, so I had to get back out here and reseed. I do have a little dwarf Roma back there, and my sun gold that ended up coming back. This thing was dying, and it came back, so I'm happy that it's looking good. I do have some onions over there. So I'm going to go ahead and drop some more seeds. I'm going to drop some carrots in there, some more bush beans. I did put some Swiss chard in the back there. And this bed, I don't know, grow bag. It's a 7-gallon grow bag. Hey, Lala, how are you? I hope you guys could hear me. I put some zinnias in here. What was I thinking here? Do you see that? I'm going to have to do some serious thinning out over here. So if you guys could hit that like button, that would be fantastic. I'll take you guys around. Hey, Wee Terry, thank you for popping in. I appreciate you. You see how these yard longs are doing after the storm? They're coming up really nicely, so I'm happy about that. A lot of this soil is still really wet. And like a dummy on yesterday, the soil looked dry, so I started watering. So I may have drowned out some of those seeds too. So I did put some onions in here. Um, and this pepper plant is looking good too. That's my sweet and spicy pepper. This is my lettuce leaf basil. I do have the melons. They're looking really good. They're climbing all over the place. Um, I have some more onions that I popped in here. I put some onions in here, and I also put some ginger and turmeric in this raised bed here. And then here's another melon. Not sure what variety. I know it's either, I planted tender sweet, all sweet, and crimson, so not sure what this one is. I know the one over there that's sitting in that raised bed is a crimson sweet. I came out here and trimmed my bushes down, my tree roses. So I had a lot going. I've been out here since 6 o'clock. Um, I can actually get into, um, I'm in Zone 10B, Southern California, we Terry. Hey, Odoms, look, I actually have a walkway now. I came in here and cleaned out so much stuff. Um, so this one is my kale. I still have that one is a bell pepper. My lime tree, I haven't planted that yet. I have some jalapeno over here. That one is a jalapeno. This one is a jalapeno. Um, my curly kale, oops, sorry about that. My curly kale here is looking good. I did cut these back. It looked like they were dying, so I cut them down, and now it's more leaves coming on these. But this one is looking really good. My mystery tomato right here is still putting out. Hey, Hickabilly, thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you. Yeah, you know what? It's starting to get cool in the mornings, and so things are starting to do a lot better. I came out here to find these after the storm, so it's some cucumbers that I need to pull off. I actually just froze some cucumbers to use for cucumber water because I had an overabundance, and here's these puppies out here. So my big lavender bush, I had cut this back a few weeks ago, and it's big and fluffy. And look, my potatoes, they have all died back, the leaves. So I'm going to wait because this bag is really heavy, so it's full of water. Um, so I'm going to wait to start harvesting. I'm gonna let that dry out. I have some bell peppers over here, and as you can see, there are some bell peppers on there. I did put a corn plant in this cinder block here, so that one is looking good, and I have the corn over there in those containers. I have some more kale here, and down here I have some melons. So there are some melons down here. I'm gonna take you guys down so you can see the melons that are in here. So here's one here, and let's see. Oh, there's a melon right there, and I know there's some other ones. Oh, here's one here, and I have some sugar babies on the other side. There are some flowers on here, so I'm happy about that. Hey, Tamika, thank you for popping in. I appreciate you. I have my sorrel and dandelion in here, and then I'm going to go ahead and cut these back. This stevia, I'm telling you, this is like a every week thing with this stevia. I'm going to cut that back. I just cut back this mint here. I have some pineapple and basil mint, so I'm going to cut that down. Hey, Nikki, how are you? I'm just out here doing garden cleanup. As you can see, I have a walkway now, Nikki. Before, I didn't even have a walkway. It was such a mess in here. So I cleaned all that stuff out, and I'm just out here getting ready to reseed. My collard trees are putting on more foliage. And so, remember, I was talking about trimming them down, but since there's new foliage, I don't know, guys. So here are my sugar babies. They are nice and plump. I pulled my pole cherry out of this 15-gallon grow bag because it was just looking pathetic. So I pulled that out. Here's one of my sugar babies here, and here's another. It's nice and big, but the stem is still green, so I'm going to leave it until the stem starts turning brown. And then my citronella, look how big it's gotten. That looks nice. And my corn. Thank you, Nikki. I appreciate you. So in this bed here, I did succession sow some peppers. This is the tomato plant that was really small last week that I found in my front yard. It probably was in my compost because I would never plant a tomato in the front yard, but I'm not quite sure what kind of tomato it is. I'm thinking, by the way it looks, I'm thinking it's a sun gold, but I guess time will tell. And then I have some bell pepper plants in here. I did drop some carrots in here, and I'm not sure what else I planted in there because you guys know I don't label anything. Hi, Harriet. How are you? I need to get like you, Nikki, and actually put some labels in, but I get out here and start planting and then I forget. So um, I was just over here reseeding, and in the beginning, I was telling everyone that the plants that I planted right before the storm, they didn't germinate. Just these four bean plants, that was it. And I have the onions over there. And my sun gold, look, it came back. It looks nice. It had died off. It was looking terrible. And then I have a little dwarf Roma that I picked up right before the storm. I can't remember, sometime last week. And I popped that in. So I'm going to reseed the beans this morning. I'm going to drop some carrots in here also. And all the way in the back, I did put some Swiss chard back there. Oh, your melon struggled this year. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah. Um, yeah, this heat has been crazy. My garden beds are really, really wet from that storm, so I figured I'd take advantage and just drop some seeds and leave it. He said the labels still disappear after a while. I'm just too silly to actually put labels out here. And I'll have the labels in my hand half the time and I forget. Hey, DJ Ron, how are you? Thank you for popping in. I appreciate you. Oh, and then I did drop some seeds for some okra um, right before the storm. And look, they came up too. So I am excited. This is a dwarf variety. It says 50, it's a 53-day turnaround. So it's 5 plants here. So I'll separate them when they get a little bit bigger. Hopefully I still have time. Hey Fifi, thank you for popping in. I appreciate you. If you guys all could hit that like button, that would be fantastic. I appreciate it. I came out here this morning and trimmed up these rose bushes. I normally would do it in June and in January, and I didn't do it in June, so I decided to go ahead and get it done. But this is how things are looking right now. So it's pretty much cleaned up. I still have a lot more to go. As you can see, my trash can over there is completely full, and my trash day was yesterday, so I guess I'm done cleaning. So if I could have gotten it done earlier in the week, that would have been fantastic. But, you know, I have a job, so I couldn't get that done. So I'm just out here getting some stuff done. How are you guys doing? What are you guys up to today? Is anyone dropping any seeds? Oh, you noticed a cantaloupe growing? That's awesome. I hope it turns out well. Um, let's see. I do have those bell peppers that are in those cinder blocks back there. Um, and they've been back there for a while. I put them back there in the spring and they're doing good. They actually have flowers and they have peppers coming up on those. So I'm just so happy that I actually got some stuff done today. Usually I'll do a little bit here and there, but I said, you know what, let me go ahead and get this stuff done. I came out here at 6 and got it done. I cleaned my chicken house out because, it's changing seasons and everything. And so I noticed that they're losing feathers because they're getting ready for fall and winter when this weather cools down. They got to keep themselves warm. So they're getting all new feathers and all that good stuff. So there's feathers everywhere, guys. So I only have one chick laying right now because they're molting. So, um, which is fine because I can't really eat the eggs right now anyway. So it's perfect, perfect timing. Hey, Nikki, how are you? Thank you for stopping in. I mean, Crystal. I meant Crystal. Hi, Crystal. Um, how are you doing? See all these cucumbers? And it's funny because I literally just froze a bunch of cucumbers because I had a whole bunch. This is the last cucumber plant that I have out here. And I left it because it still had flowers on it and I had intended on pulling it, but I'm not mad at that. Oh, you said you're learning to use your phone. Oh, thank you, Harriet. I appreciate you. I really appreciate you being here. So this is all the stuff that's still on the patio. I have so much stuff out here. And look, after the storm, the candy cane peppers really started doing their thing. So it's a bunch of peppers on here, and I love those peppers mostly because they're pretty, but I like the flavor too. And I have a bunch of tomatoes that I have to pull off, and peppers over here. Um, yep, my little backyard grocery store. I do have some Romas in here. It's a couple in there. I'm gonna go ahead, look at my little goji berry. My other goji berry plant died, but I actually found one, and it actually has a few cuttings in here, but it's doing good. I think there was one little goji berry on here if a bird didn't come by and eat it. Oh, yep, it's gone. Oh no, it's right here. My one little goji berry. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that potted up. in this container here. So I am ecstatic about that. I'm going to show you my goji berry plant back here. All the little yard birds, they wouldn't stay out of it, and it died. You see that? So I don't know where I'm going to plant this one because for some reason they love being over here. And I tried everything. I tried to cut it back and fertilize it, and yeah, it's dead. So I'm going to pull that out. Most likely in this container, I'm just going to drop my sweet potato slips because I haven't put them out yet. But I think I have time. The last time I think I planted them in August, and I got them by, I think I harvested them in December, and they were fine. So that's all I'm doing out here, just some garden work. Oh, you cut open some watermelon, Odom? Yep, I have a lot going. My artichoke, it's doing good. Remember a couple of weeks ago, I think it was only like 2 leaves on there, so that's doing good. You know what? I thought about that, Fifi, but I don't think there's any life in it. It's dead. Like, I'm gonna go back here and check. I was just like, man. And it was really supposed to be so super plentiful, but I didn't really get a lot. Yeah, I don't think there's any life left in here. Yeah, it's dead. This thing is dead completely. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do, the little scratch test to see if I saw green in there. Wait, hold on. I think I have my pruners in here. Let me see. Hold on. Let me go get my pruner and see if I can scratch it and see if it's alive. Hold on, guys. All right, let's see. Um, yeah, that's dead. Yep, that's dead. Close to the base. Oh yeah, it's really just like vines, but yeah, that's dead. I was hoping that at least one piece. Yeah, it's all dead. Oh well, it's okay, Fifi. Found another one, so I was happy about that. And it didn't cost me as much as that one did. But I purchased that one years ago, so I'm not too upset. It is what it is. You know how it is. Sometimes your plants do well, sometimes they don't, so not a big deal. Oh, the Tiny Tim. Oh, awesome. I'm glad, Harriet, that your Tiny Tim is doing good. I love my Tiny Tims. I usually will plant them in the house in my arrow gardens in the winter so that I always have a tomato. So I usually will put them in probably around like October, well, September, and then by the holidays I'll have more tomatoes because usually all the tomatoes out here in my yard, they'll start dying off by the end of the year. And so I like to have more tomatoes coming where I don't have to go to the store and purchase tomatoes. So everything is doing good out here. That's the chicken garden. Those are snapdragons that I have growing around. It is some empty spaces over there, but uh-oh, I see a Japanese beetle down here. And you guys know what's going to happen to that thing. I'm getting ready to step on it. Sorry, guys, but it is not welcome here at all. So these are some empty spaces over here. I pulled out my sunflowers. They were dead. Oh yeah, you said yours grew really big. Yeah, they grow really big. And the best, yeah, you're right. The best way to plant them is in ground. Um, so I'm trying to find a space for that one. Right now it's small, so it's going in a container. Hi, Shani. How are you? How are you? Thank you for popping in. I appreciate you. If you're just coming in, if you can hit that like button, that'd be fantastic. I appreciate it. But yeah, I'm gonna put it in a container, and then once it gets bigger, I'm gonna find a place for it over in the ground. I think what I might have to do, I hate to do it, but what I'm gonna have to do is go ahead and pull one of my tree roses out. I hate to do it, guys, but for the sake of goji berries, it gotta go. So I haven't decided which one I was gonna pull. I remember I pulled one before for my for my blood orange tree. This is my little dwarf blood orange tree. I'm so hoping that I get some oranges next season. We had an issue here with citrus and they weren't doing good, so I'm hoping that I get something. Um, I did trim these down. I wish there was some space in there, but it is not. So I was thinking maybe over here somewhere. That's an empty pot actually, so that can be moved. That's actually a tree stump. So I was thinking about drilling a big, huge hole in that tree stump and let it die completely out and then plant in there. But we're gonna see how that goes. Um, my banana plant over here is doing really good. So, and I have a ton of lettuce in here. I covered it up because of all the insects. So I have a ton of lettuce in there. I love to keep lettuce going because I love salads. So between that, my kale and my collards, that carries me until it cools off. Thank you, Shani. I appreciate you for subscribing. I really do. Um, and then I'm going to drop some mustard seeds soon. So I can't wait to get that done. But those potatoes back there, I'm going to wait. I'm going to let that pot dry out. It's full of water, like everything else out here from the rain. And so my blackberry over here, it looks like it's settling in pretty good. So I do have that in here. I need to go ahead and trim up my pineapple sage again. So it's still a little bit more that I have to do out here, but I got the bulk of it done. So I'm just gonna reseed and then move on to something else. Oh, you like the lavender? Yeah, that lavender bush is huge, and it's actually in a container, Shani. Oh, Fifi, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the chat wrong. But it's actually in a little, well, not little container, but it's in a container just like that pink one that was in the back. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah. So it's in a container. And that's the best one. The ones that I had in the ground, they didn't do good. But the one in the container there, it's been there for years and it's been doing fantastic. The bananas I have a dwarf Cavendish banana plant. And it's actually, I think, some babes in there too. Well, actually, it is. It's some babes in there I need to take out. It's a few of them. I'm going to take a couple of them to my aunt and uncle's house um, so they can plant them in their yard. But I'm just going to get out here and get some seeds planted in, some more anyway. I hate when things don't germinate, but you know, nothing we can do about that. Thank God there that I have seeds so that I can just drop them in, and in a few days they'll be up. So these are my only lone little bush beans that actually germinated. They're doing good though, so I'm happy about that. But I'm gonna drop these seeds. I have the Mardi Gras bush bean mix. So it's the purple, yellow, and the green. And then this one is just the yellow. But I love these bush beans. Bush beans. Yes, do some lavender. I actually have some lavender growing in the front yard too, in the flower beds up there, because I love to pass by and that smell is just so fantastic. So I'm gonna drop these seeds. I think I'm just gonna plant them all, and then if I need to thin them out, I will. But they're bush beans. I don't think I will. I think they'll be fine. So just gonna plant me some beans out here real quick. Funny thing is, you see this zinnia pot here? That's some serious thinning out over here. You're drying your lavender. You know what I like to do? I plant a bunch of that, all that lavender that's in there. At the end of the year, when it gets close to Christmas time, I make lavender candles and give them away as gifts. So that's what I like to do, and they are super aromatic. So I got to go and get me some more wax. I know I'm planting these all cattywampus. Don't judge me. But I'm gonna do that. And I should have taken some of those rose petals too. Didn't think about that then because I could have used that also um, for my candles. So what are you guys planting? Are you out in the garden today, Nikki? But don't judge me how I'm planting these beans. I usually just drop them in, however, and um, they do just fine because they're bush beans. So I am gonna get some carrots in here too. So then I'm gonna mulch this back up with my with this straw. I need to quit using this straw because you see the grain started sprouting, but I just pull them out. Sometimes I come out here and I just actually don't have anything to do, and so it's satisfying to come out here and pull weeds. I know it sounds crazy, but sometimes I like pulling them because I really don't have anything to do out here. So I'm gonna drop some carrots over here in the middle. See all these grains that have popped up here. Then I'm just gonna sprinkle some carrot seeds over here, and then I will thin them out later. Hey there, Cheryl. Thank you for popping in. I'm just out here planting some stuff because I planted some things before right before the storm, and some of them didn't germinate or they got drowned out. So just dropping me some carrot seeds. I will thin them out later. I'm dropping this whole bag in there, guys. And I'm just going to sprinkle some dirt on top. And I'm going to go get a piece of cardboard to cover it up with. This soil is still really wet, so I'm not going to water anything in. I'm just going to leave it. You're cleaning up your office and preparing to set up. Oh, okay, an adjustable bed. That's awesome, Harriet. That is awesome. Looking out for mom, huh? Oh, you're going to head out there later, Nikki? I hear you. It's nice and cool out here right now, so I love coming out here when it's cool. By noon, it'll be way too hot for me to be out here. I'm going to go find me a piece of cardboard. Oh, I have cardboard right in front of me. I had some cardboard out here that I had my raised beds covered right before the storm, and then I dropped it down here to cover up the weeds. I think I have another piece though. in the house or something that I was using for crafting. So I'm going to go get that and use that. I actually have a couple of pieces of wood I probably can use. Hold on, I'll be right back. All right, I actually do. I have a couple of pieces of wood that I can use to lay over this. When I drop my carrots, I like to put a piece of wood over it, and then I just come back out here and check in a few days. And although I did drop beans in there, they'll be fine. I'll come out here and check in a couple of days. And that's about it. I'm not going to water anything in because that soil is still really wet. So that's about it. That's all I'm going to do out here, and I think I have done enough. Oh, I do have some stuff to harvest. Yeah, let me do that. I don't want to forget. Okay, Harriet, you take care. I'll see you later. Thank you for popping in. I really appreciate you. Okay, now I don't know what I did with my snippers. I had them. Oh, there they are. I'm going to find my basket. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pull these cucumbers off. Look how big they are. These are some nice big cucumbers. So, and there's still more flowers on this plant. There's another one. And I think this is the last one. There's more flowers on there. I did go out and get some bush beans this morning, so I have bush beans in there. I have some pineapple mint and basil mint. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab some of these cherry tomatoes over here. So I'm going to grab these. And it's a bunch of peppers in here too. Uh-oh, sorry for all the bouncing, guys. This is in a level area over here. So I'm going to pull my tomatoes off. I love these tomatoes because they are not the really tiny cherry tomatoes. These are actually really nice and plump. I hope you guys can see as the sun is beaming over here. And then I have a little Roma in here. A little dwarf Roma. And then all these little peppers. Goodness. I'm going to have to cut these off so I don't break stems because there's so many flowers on here. These plants, you get so many peppers, and you got to be careful with these jokers because they are super hot. So usually if I make a pot of beans or greens or something, I'll only use one for sure. Hey G Mama, thank you for popping in. I appreciate you. If you can hit that like button, that'd be fantastic. So I am taking these peppers off. I love them because you get all these different colors. So you get the red, the yellow, the orange. It's really nice to look at. And they're tasty. So usually when I have a bunch of peppers like this, I just put in the freezer and they will last me till next season when I start planting again in the spring. Hey, Robert, how are you? That's my wonderful moderator right there. How are you, Robert? Thank you for popping in. I appreciate you. If you can hit that like button, that'd be fantastic. Thank you, Robert. I appreciate you. Whew, it's getting hot over there. Had to come over to the shade for a second. It is so hot. I still have some grapes on here that I need to pull off. It's a bunch of grapes right there. I'm surprised the birds haven't eaten them, but I guess they've been being kind because they left me some. Yes, I am out here busy, Robert. I actually have a pathway now. Before it was like a jungle. I couldn't even get through here. I'll go ahead and do another swoop around so you can see um, what's going on out here. I had to go ahead and trim up my tree roses back here. I usually do it in June and January, but didn't do it in June, so I had to get to it. And here's my lime, jalapeno. There are some peppers on there. My sun gold. This fabulous sun gold has been here since last August. I know I tell you guys that every time, but this is a plant that I will always keep in the garden. Not only are they sweet and plentiful, but I mean, they just don't die. And I do have some celery in here. I harvested all the celery from my garden bed over there where I just replanted some things, but I still have some here. I have some lemon verbena. This one is an early girl. It's probably going to come out because it looks pretty sad. But it's in the shadier part of my garden, so that's probably why it looks so bad. I have some dandelion and sorrel over there. Oh yeah, it didn't destroy my yard. It just destroyed my Easy Up. Let me show you my Easy Up. I just ordered two more, but look at that. It shredded it right across the top there, which is fine. It's still a tarp over the top, so they still get shade regardless. But oh my God, that's such an eyesore. But it's fine. I ordered a couple more. Should be here sometime this weekend. I have some melon up here, some rosemary. I put some onions in here with some, I planted turmeric and ginger. And that's my trailing rosemary, all the melon plants. There's a melon there. There's some onions in here, sweet and spicy pepper, lettuce leaf basil. Oh, okay, G Mama. Thank you. I appreciate it. These are the yard longs. They are doing really good. They're coming up. This is the other sun gold that I had that was dying, and look, it's come back. It's probably about, I'm gonna say 5 feet tall now. And my little dwarf Roma over there, some beans. I did just reseed some carrots and some carrots, beans, and Swiss chard, bell peppers, zinnias. This one is a shoot. I was gonna say basil mint. I think it's basil mint. Rosemary, kale. This one is my African blue basil. I usually just keep this in here for, thank you, Nikki, for pollination. So that's why this one is in here. I just let it grow like a little tree. And then this bed here has a little tomato here, a tomato here, some bell peppers. I did succession sow those. This is bell peppers here. Ugh, those moths. I hate when I see them. Um, my kale. I have some corn in the cinder block here. That one is a Persian cucumber over there. Oh, I do have another cucumber. Okay, that one is a Persian cucumber. I forgot about that one. And citronella, my little sugar babies in there that I have on the side of that container. My corn, that's in a 15-gallon container. I think that is 3 plants. One of them died, so it's 3 plants in there. Blackberry, pineapple sage. This one is a green grape in here. I haven't gotten anything off of that one yet, but this purple grape has been busy. My banana over there, and the chicken garden is just some mint, echinacea, snapdragons. Um, there's these crazy girls, Blanche and Sadie. The other one is in the nesting box. I don't know why, because she's not laying anything. Um, my little mini petite roses. I usually go to Walmart and get their struggle plants. These cost me $2.50 and they look fabulous. And my artichoke is doing good. Um, this one is the dwarf nectarine. It didn't do too good this time around, but hopefully in the spring it'll do better. My grapefruits back here. So these are my grapefruits. I can't wait for these to ripen. I love these. These are the yellow ones. It's a semi-dwarf tree. It's in a container. And then all the stuff. Sorry about the trash can. I was out here doing work. But this is all the stuff on the patio. I have herbs and peppers. I'm waiting on all these seeds. These are leek seeds, so I'm waiting on those. This is another African blue basil. I love that one for the pollination. These are jalapeno, Anaheim chili, bell pepper in this raised bed. These are zinnias. I don't know how they got in there. I must have dropped some seeds by accident. Hey, Stocks in the Garden, thank you for popping in. I appreciate you. If you can hit that like button, that'd be fantastic. I have an eggplant in there. I noticed that it does not like the heat, so I have it covered with a shade cloth because I get a lot of sun in this area in the afternoon. I do have some nasturtium that I planted around the border. My sorrel, this sorrel has gone to seed, so I'm waiting to harvest those. They're pretty dry though. I probably can go ahead and do that. This one is a chili de arbol. These are the giant Marconi. Look how big those are. So I'm excited about those. And there's one here and more flowers. I did put some bush beans in here probably about a week ago, so they're doing good. And I have a ginger over here that's doing really good. Some aloe. This one is a mom's. It's not doing that great. It's just there. And blueberries. That one is a banana pepper plant. That one has been doing good. I have some spinach in there. Another candy cane pepper, and I think that little one right on the end is a bell pepper. Um, this poor tomato plant, you see how awful it looks? Poor thing. But it does have some tomatoes, so I'm going to let those ripen and then pull it. It's in a hanging basket. And my green stock, I have beans, herbs, strawberries. There are some empty spaces in there. I'm probably just going to put some chive seeds in there just to fill in those spaces. I think I have turmeric in here. These are my seeds from my echinacea. I need to go put those in a bag. But I think I put turmeric in here. And I do have some more turmeric at the bottom here. Um, Thank you, Robert, for handling the chat for me because I know I'm being really bad at that. But I appreciate everyone for being here. You could be anywhere else, but you decided to hang out with me, and I appreciate it. This is ginger, and they've all come up. This is the organic ginger. So I go to, hey, T-Nog, Miss Linda, I appreciate you being here. I go to H Mart, to the Korean store, and get the bag of organic ginger. And, well, they don't have, I haven't seen the organic turmeric, but the organic ginger. And I mean, they sprouted right away. I went and got some other ginger, the ones that you just get at the grocery store, and they haven't done anything. But look, somebody told me that raspberries are finished. Ah, ah, ah. Look, they are coming back. I am so excited. Remember, I had these in containers and I moved them out to the raised bed because the guy at the nursery, he told me that I can plant these little dwarf plants with my grapes. And look, they are spreading out. And I'm getting more, can I say raspberries? I meant blackberries. Blackberries. So, hey, Sonny, how are you? Thank you for popping in. I appreciate you. How's your little chick babies? Is it chickens or quail? You guys check out her channel also. She raising some little chick babies. Chick babies are quail and they are doing good. Hey, Micro, how are you? Thank you for popping in. I appreciate you. I was actually going to reach out to you and see if you can go live with me uh, soon, and I forgot. But look at my little okra. It's popped up. I dropped some okra in here. This is a 5-gallon container. This is a dwarf variety of okra, and I think it's a 53-day turnaround, so I have time. But it's 5 plants. I'm going to let them get a little bit bigger, and then I'm going to move them. But this area gets a lot of sun, and I think I just dropped those in on Saturday, and they're doing good, so they're loving this heat. But so this is how things are looking out here right now. Got a lot of stuff cleaned up. I have a little walkway now. Before it was a jungle. Okay, Micro, I will. I'll do that. I saw you on Nancy B yesterday. My collards are starting to fill in on these branches, so I'm happy because remember I was going to cut them down. I didn't. So the collard trees are doing good, and I have that huge one back there. So I'm going to have a lot of collards for the holidays. That is for certain. Oh, look at my little ladybug friend here. I appreciate her being here too. I do have some melons in here, Miss Linda. I have some melons. So those are sugar babies. They're nice and plump, but the stem isn't brown yet, so I'm not going to harvest them. I want to see how big they get. They feel really heavy though, so I can't wait to harvest them. You promised to behave. Micro, you know you don't behave. Look, we're going to have to go live in the evening because we know you might be using some F-bombs or anything, so I don't want to get in trouble. Yeah, buddy, I need them watch time hours, that's for certain. I have the subs, I just don't have the watch time hours. But, yep, this is how things are looking out here now. I am grateful that I got my tail up and got some things done. Because normally I get up at 4:30 in the morning and I'll work out, come out here and do whatever I need to do for the chickens, and then I'll just do little by little. But all this stuff needed to be cleaned up and ready for the fall. Those potatoes, I can't wait to harvest. So I'm thinking that pot will probably be dry, maybe by Sunday. Yeah, maybe Sunday, maybe even the first part of next week because it's really wet in the rain. So I'm going to let it dry out completely. I came out here, I got a lot done. Cleaned out my chicken house um, since a couple of them are molting, feathers all over the place. So I wanted to go ahead and get everything cleaned out and, you know, then you don't have to worry about pests and that kind of stuff. Every season you want to go ahead and do a deep cleaning of your chicken house. So that's about it, guys. But I appreciate you guys all for being here. I think I'm going to be on here probably another 10 minutes to get that full hour. And then I'm going to go inside and get ready to start running errands. You know, whenever you have a day off, that's what it is, errands. So I have to get that done. I'm probably going to go back to H Mart and get some more ginger and turmeric. Thank you, Miss Linda. I appreciate it. I try. I try. I come out here and work at it every day. You definitely can't be a lazy gardener, that's for sure, because things need to get done, and pretty much on the daily. I come out here every single day. I mean, I have to come out here every day for the chickens anyway, so I come out here every single day and get things cleaned up, harvest whatever I can harvest, and clean up whatever I can clean up. But I needed to do a big cleanup today just to get it all done so I don't have to worry about it. And then when I come out here to drop more containers or seeds or whatever, I'm set. So I have I do have my super juice over here, over in this container, and I have some banana water over in another container. Hey, Lala, how are you, my dear? Oh, it's over here. So I need to get this out the sun. My bucket here. It is hot. That's my little harvest there. Got some cucumber, peppers, some tomatoes, bush beans, some mint. I have my banana water over here. So I have been, and you know what I forgot, Miss Linda? I didn't put my liner in there, but it's okay. It's just bananas. Because what I'm gonna do is, once I use the banana water, I'm gonna take the leaves and compost them, plant them, and bury them in one of my garden beds or something. You just stopped by to show some love. Thank you. Out running out with hubby. Oh, wow. Happy 25th, Socks in the Garden. That's amazing. That is something to be celebrated. Congratulations. Hey, Healing Means. How are you? I appreciate you being here. If you can hit that like button, that'd be fantastic. Thank you so much. I know I have Robert in here. Uh, that's my moderator. But I don't want to ignore anyone either because I appreciate you guys being here. Hi, Lasha. How are you? I appreciate you being here. Thank you for stopping in. So I'm gonna pop off of here. Uh-oh. I think I had a pocket full of my carrot seeds and they spilled in my pocket. So I'm just gonna sprinkle them down here, and whatever comes up. I will thin them out. I'm glad I came out here and cleaned up my rose bushes because I hear them over there, and my rose bushes were hanging over their fence. And I don't want to be that bad neighbor. So I don't like any of my trees or anything hanging over in anyone else's yard because I think it's disrespectful. So I need to, I'm glad I noticed that I still had another cucumber in here because that little Persian cucumber has a couple of cucumbers on it, and I love those because they're really sweet also. I haven't decided what I'm going to put over here. I think I'm just going to drop some zinnias in there just to fill in those spaces. I have a lot of mint over here in my echinacea. So I think I'm just going to put some zinnias in there, and that's it. Said you can't wait to get off work. I'm so happy today is my day off because normally I would be working myself this time of day. So, and this amaranth, I need to get that squared away. Is that a beetle? Do you guys see that? Ugh, no. I gotta go get gloves. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna pull that whole leaf. I don't know what the hell that is. Oh, excuse my French. Ew, I don't know what that is, but I don't want it here. It looks gross. I think I am done in the garden for the day. He said, neighbors. Yeah, I don't want to be a bad neighbor. I like to not have things hanging over the fence and, things that'll bother somebody else. He said they want me to share. Absolutely not. With my nice neighbors, yes, I have no problem sharing. The other ones, absolutely not. I am ready for, oh, you're asking Micro if he's ready for the fall. Micro is always ready. He's always up there planting something or doing something. Yep, I think that is it. I'm going to grab these last two cucumbers off that little Persian cucumber. Now, there's all the girls. There's Sadie, that's the white one. The brown one is Goldie, and then the black one back there, that is Blanche. Say hi, girls. So I'm going to grab these last couple of cucumbers. And there's more flowers in this one, too. I like to get these when they're small. They are so good. And I can just eat these without anything else, just the cucumber. I love these cucumbers. So I have these couple of little Persian cucumbers. So, so that is it for my harvest. Some cucumber, peppers, tomato, mint, and bush beans down there at the bottom. And I think, yeah, these are starting to ripen too. I think I'm going to cut those off if I could find my snippers. I think I have some. Oh, I have another pair right here. So since these are turning, I'm just going to go ahead and cut them off. This is the Chili de Arbol, similar to the cayenne. So I like the way that they grow. So pull those off. Some more can keep on coming. Said I have cute names for them. Thank you. Thank you so much. And you see that? I only have one laying right now though. I'm gonna go look in there and see if there's any more. I did see the other one in the nesting box. They're molting, so when they molt, sometimes they don't lay. And plus, my chicks have been laying. Ugh, I see a Japanese beetle. Get away from my garden. I'm usually always shooing them away. But, yep, I see it over here. Darn thing. I hate those things. I usually, I forgot what I was saying. That's what happens when you get old, guys. Mm, mm, mm. I'm so focused and tuned in on that Japanese beetle trying to get it out of my garden. You do drop F-bombs, Micro. There's no telling what you might say. So anyway, sometimes when they're molting, they don't lay. But my chickens have been laying consistently since last July. So I'm thinking it's time for them to have a break. Everybody kept saying that their chickens weren't laying like certain times of the year and stuff. And mine just kept doing their thing. So I'm grateful. So if they take a break, I am not mad. Get out of here. Oh, chasing away the Japanese beetle. It was getting ready to land in my soil. Don't you hate that? I can't stand those Japanese beetles. So whenever I see them, I'm always chasing them off. And it's funny, you could spray those things with anything, and it does not do anything. They'll keep going. So usually if they hit the ground, you know what happens. I either step on them or I'm getting a brick. They look pretty, but they are not good for the garden, okay? So anyway, I am done. Am I over my hour? I am over my hour. I appreciate you all for being here. You guys are fantastic. Robert, my fantastic moderator, I appreciate you for being here. Thank you for handling the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And everyone that's still here, thank you. I appreciate you. And if anyone is catching the replay, I appreciate you as well. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe. Make sure to hit the like button on your way out. Loves and kisses, and I will talk to you all soon. Thank you so much for being here. You said you're scared of the beetles. I'm not scared of them, but I know that they're no good for my garden, my yard. My grass just started filling back in. You see that? It's starting to fill back in. I was thinking grubs, um, but not sure. And so it's starting to fill back in now, so I'm happy about that. And I'm like, if it was in the back of my backyard, I wouldn't care. But right in the front, I like for it to be nice and green, on my way out to the garden. So anyway, guys, I'm done rambling. I will talk to you all soon. Hey, Bayou, thank you for being here. I appreciate you being here. I'm actually on my way out. I've been in here for over an hour, but I appreciate you stopping by. If you can hit that like button, that'd be fantastic. And if you're new to the channel and have not subscribed, please subscribe if you so choose to. I appreciate you. You have 15 trees in your yard, Micro? Goodness. I am, yeah, I don't have that many. Actually, the funny thing is all around, thank you so much if you, whoever catches the replay. If I cleaned out these flower beds back here and take these bushes down, I like the bushes for the privacy. That's why they're here. But if I took all this down, I could have more fruit trees. And I thought about it, but I like the privacy. I hate the idea of people, looking all over your fence to see what you're doing, and you know, because sometimes I come out here and I don't have on clothes that I should have on. So usually there are times I come out here where I'm looking real crazy, and so I like my privacy, guys. But anyway, thank you guys all for being here. I appreciate you all, and I will talk to you soon. Peace. Have a fantastic day and weekend. And thank you, Bayou. Yeah, catch me next time, please. I appreciate you.